Hulk vs. Conquest is a battle that fans would love to see in a well-written crossover. In this video, we will see who would win in a matchup between the two. Conquest is a very powerful Viltrumite who possesses vast superhuman strength, speed, stamina, endurance, healing, and decelerated aging. He first appears in Invincible number 61 to prepare Earth for the takeover of the Viltrum Empire. He confronts Mark Grayson and reminds him that if he hasn't helped take over the planet, he will be replaced, and if he resists, he will be killed. This leads to a bloody fight between the two, where Conquest proves way more powerful, and that if he had not prolonged the battle with the young man, he could have beaten or even killed him. Mark attacks Conquest with all his power and takes him to space to keep him away from the civilians, but the Viltrumite takes him back to Earth and continues his rampage. Cecil Stedman, the head of the Global Defense Agency, states that Conquest is probably the most powerful Viltrumite he has ever seen, beating the snot out of arguably the strongest superhero on the planet. Conquest pummels Mark, forcing his half-brother Oliver to interfere, only to be badly beaten and almost killed. Adam Eve then arrives to assist Mark, who attempts to hold Conquest off, but the ruthless Viltrumite breaks Mark's leg, causing him to shriek in pain. Eve then holds Conquest into a bubble, but he easily breaks out, then pummels Eve and impales her. Upon witnessing what happened to his girlfriend, the enraged Mark attacks Conquest, and they both punch each other, causing Mark to break his forearm and Conquest's cybernetic arm to be destroyed from the impact. The battle goes on between the two until Eve wakes up from her near-death state and rebuilds her body, then fires a beam of energy at Conquest, burning much of his skin, before losing consciousness. Although severely damaged, Conquest decides to finish Eve, but Mark attacks him, remarking that he won't touch her. Conquest manages to catch Mark's arm and breaks his hand, but that doesn't stop Mark, who starts headbutting Conquest until he disfigures his face and finally stops him. Later on, and in order to get more answers about the Viltrum Empire, Cecil makes a fake copy of Conquest's body to convince Mark that the Viltrumite is dead, while he encases the real Conquest in a 400-ton prison. Days later, Conquest fully heals from his injuries, destroys his prison, and escapes into space to lead the charge against Omni-Man's coalition. Conquest engages Mark in another bloody fight, revealing that he was imprisoned but not dead. Oliver realizes that he can't hold his breath anymore and heads to a nearby planet. Conquest follows the kid, but Mark catches up to him. They crash into the ground with Mark attempting to suffocate Conquest. Realizing that Mark won't let go, Conquest punches the young man and disembowels him. But Mark shows insane determination and doesn't let go until he suffocates Conquest to death. Hulk, on the other hand, possesses the potential for limitless strength, stamina, endurance, durability, and insane healing that all grow in proportion with his anger, allowing him to pull off some of the most impressive feats in comics history. From destroying an asteroid measured to be twice the size of Earth, to holding planet Sakar's tectonic plates and preventing them from ripping apart, to holding up 150 billion tons mountain that spans over 2 miles, to shattering Earth with merest footsteps, Hulk is easily ranked among the most powerful beings in comics universe. His punch is powerful enough to shatter time barriers and to create heat and flashing light enough to illumine an eon's dark cosmos. He is powerful enough to defeat gods and primordial beings relying on nothing but his insane strength, which grows the madder he gets and the longer he fights. Hulk's mutation can alter his body to adapt to zero-atmosphere environment, allowing him to hold his breath for long in space, just like the Viltrumites, and to even breathe underwater, due to the fact that his body developed some sort of a gland. In comparison, Adam Eve managed to burn much of Conquest's skin and severely damaged him, while Hulk, on the other hand, feeds on energy, as he easily tanked Armageddon's Gamma Blast and proceeded to destroy him. He also took Gladiator's I-beams, which can reach temperatures hotter than that of stars, and although it burned through his skin, he stood his ground and eventually destroyed Gladiator. In his current run, Hulk defeated Thanos the Mad Titan and tanked his destructive beams unharmed, which had knocked Galactus himself off his feet and sent him flying. What gives Hulk the edge over Conquest is his insane healing, which is arguably regarded among the greatest in comics universe. When damaged, Viltrumites need longer time to recover and heal, while Hulk heals in mere seconds, no matter how damaged he is, and has proven that over the years regardless of his persona. Moreover, Hulk has become literally immortal, so if he died, he would go to the below place, the bottom layer of the multiverse, and would come back to life through the green door, the metaphysical barrier that only Gamma-powered characters can see, and the connection between the below place and the real world. Hulk's total package of limitless strength, stamina, durability, immortality, and insane healing would be too much for Conquest to deal with, and he would absolutely win this fight against the Viltrumite. Let me know what you think about this matchup, and as usual, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.